It's Portland Bulldogs boys basketball on WPPS, brought to you by the Portland Public Schools. Promise, prepared, and empowered. Now we send you to the broadcast booth with Steve Schwartz and Frank Myatt. Good evening. It's January 20th, 2023, and we're here at the home of the Falmouth Navigators for tonight's exciting boys basketball action between the Navigators and your Portland Bulldogs. Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt. Frank, Falmouth is ranked number 1 in Class A South, Portland number 2 in Class AA North, and at 9-3. And Falmouth has two players that we really have to watch out for. Judd Armstrong at 18.5 points a game and Lucas Dilworth at around 12 points a game. But Portland has done a good job this year containing the best players on the best teams.
Yeah, Portland, fantastic man-to-man defense. We've seen them play a little bit zone as well. They're the kind of team that doesn't have to just commit one great defender to one great player. So look for them to kind of use Remy Giovanni, Patia Donato, among others, to hopefully slow down this guard combination. For Falmouth, it's about senior leadership. Senior guards are what win you games in the state of Maine. So this team is going to be built to make a deep run into February.
Folks, we're going to bring you all of the action in a moment. So we're going to go with Don Atkinson, who is the voice of the Navigators tonight, usually the voice of the Daring Rams.
And along with the great Peter Gribben, one of the legendary voices of Maine high school basketball. So after a little bit of scrambling so far early in the season, Steve, Coach Russo seems to have settled on his starting five. We'll see again for probably, I'd say, the fourth or fifth game in a row. Charles and Tower in the backcourt, Remy Giovanni, Patia Donato, and Jesse Kamas up front.
At guard, we see number 23, Eli Copperthwaite. At center, a junior number 32, Chris Simons. At forward, a sophomore number 20, Marco Capacci. At guard, a senior number 5, Paul Dilworth. And a guard, senior number 1, Captain Lucas Dilworth. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we would ask you to please rise as we honor America and those who defend her with the flag of our national anthem.
We'll be ready for tip-off in just a moment. Ready for basketball action as Jesse Camus will jump with Rocco DePazzi.
It'll be Falmouth on the tip.
Lucas Dilworth controls.
Pouring out man-to-man.
I was going to say we're really here. This is Storm Center tonight. Got about 8 or 9 inches of snow on the ground, but these teams are playing. No school today even, but these teams are playing.
Yep, and a credit to both school districts for allowing this game to go on. The snow really subsided by late this morning. And plenty of time to get the streets cleared, make it safe for travel, so these two teams can face off.
So on the missed shot, it'll be Portland's ball. And over half court will be Brady Tower. He'll have Paul Dilworth on him. One of the two Dilworths, we assume brothers.
Falmouth also in man.
Patia Donato. Oh, they have him traveling.
First turnover of the game will be for the Bulldogs.
No European step there, Frank.
Jump stop. I think they say that he didn't land properly timed. Now, nice hands.
Oh, beautiful job, but could not convert, and the rebound comes to Eli Copperthwaite. Now over half court as Remy Jowani took a chance. 32 is Chris Simons, having a good year for the Navigators as well. We're going to talk about him in a moment.
And the name Simons synonymous with basketball in the town of Falmouth.
Tower, oh my goodness, nice job. Gets it to Remy Jowani. Wani on the break has Kennedy Charles. Charles will dribble back out. Wani for three. He felt it, did not hit. Rebound to Patsy. We have a jump ball.
Yeah, arrow
Brady
to Portland.
Tower.
Yeah, Tower, a lot of production here in the first opening minutes. Bringing his typical energy. Saw that good work on the defensive board, and there you go, just kind of tying up the rebounder. Bulldog basketball.
Camus underneath. It's going to be, well, he gets it away from what looked to be a jump there. So I think Portland is trying to get familiar with this hoop. That's the rebound comes to Paul Dilworth. He's got Brady Tower at half court meeting him.
First time the Bulldogs have ever played a countable game in this gym.
Well, first time we've ever covered a game here in this gym.
For many years, Falmouth was in Class B. And the Bulldogs in Class A. Now the Bulldogs in Double A. Falmouth in Class A, although moving up to the SMAA a number of years ago.
Nice block. All ball's going to stay Portland ball, but Patia Donato with the block.
Yep, good rotation there by Patia.
So tying it up, the Dogs. Another jump ball.
Arrow to Falmouth.
So that's how it's going to go. Dave Halligan, Joe Russo, between them, over 1,000 wins. We dare say.
Yep, according to the great Michael Hoffer, it was 992 combined entering the season.
That's Chris Simons. First two of the game, 5:40 left here in the first quarter in a very low-scoring affair, which usually favors the Bulldogs.
Yep, they're not a team that's really going to run and gun. Like to push the pace.
Jowani turns and shoots, falls away and hits it.
You know, it's kind of ironic, Steve. You know, Portland's a team that presses, teams that like to get up and down, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to score 80 points a game.
So Lucas Dilworth with the left-hander doesn't fall, and Kennedy Charles will come up with it. He's got Remy Jowani on the break. Protects and scores. 4-2 Portland on the strength of 2 Remy Jowani field goals.
Yeah, nice vision from Kennedy Charles on that pass to get the ball up the court quickly.
It's kind of a raucous gym. Oh, we have an offensive foul.
Yep, moving screen on Chris Simons. Going to be the first foul of the game.
You know, I thought this place actually looked familiar. How old do you suppose this gym is, Frank?
I want to say they built this school sometime in early 2000s.
Okay. Well, I remember spending some time in the Falmouth gym, but it was before that. It was when I was in junior achievement in high school, and we had a basketball tournament in Falmouth.
I think that would have been the old high school next door, which I believe was now either the middle school or some offices.
Oh, Remy Jowani inside and off the glass. He's having a quarter. 6-2, Remy Jowani to 2 for Chris Simons. Here's Paul Dilworth to Lucas.
Yeah, a little 1-2-2 trap from Portland.
Simons now back out to Lucas Dilworth. Oh, no steps.
3 seconds. And so again, that swarming Portland defense causes some problems for Falmouth. As Falmouth appears to be without Judd Armstrong. He's not did not start the game, and I didn't see number 3 on the bench.
Well, we'll have to get the word on that and bring it to you. That's an important miss here if they don't have him. Kamas off the board, and we're going to have a foul.
And I think it'll be on Toer. As he slid underneath Paul Dilworth.
His first, team's first. Portland with a full court press here.
2-2-1. These veteran coaches, Coach Russo kind of doing the first scramble. Nice break by Falmouth.
That's how to break it on the break. And an interception. We have a Lucas Horth and another turnover. 2 quick turnovers. Kamas inside. Cannot find the handle right now. The rebound comes to Eli Copperthwaite. Those were 2 quick turnovers. Dilworth inside. Donato with the rebound. Brady Toer catches up to it. Stops. Thinks better of it. Oh my goodness. In the
Nice
corner,
work.
Remy Jowani.
Yeah, he's
For
feeling
3.
it. Remy Joe's feeling it tonight, Steve.
Yeah, we're going to have a timeout, Falmouth. 9-4 is the score. All 9 points for Portland scored by Remy Jowani. We're back, folks.
Sam Esposito checking into the game for the Bulldogs.
So Simons is averaging 12 points a game. He didn't play in the first 2 games for Falmouth, but he's on now. His high score was 19 points against Brunswick. So Dilworth to Dilworth. Pepito Garam-Gisha in the game. Simons backs in.
Yeah, great effort there on the rebound.
By Copperthwaite. Sam Esposito gets the rebound, and we'll see. Wow. So we have a rebound and a turnover. Outside, Dilworth. Paul Dilworth doesn't fall.
Yeah, Portland's got to box out.
Yeah, he follows his own shot and shooting 2. The foul's going to be, we'll see, it's on either Wani or Patia.
I think it'll be Donato. No, I think it's in Garam-Gisha.
Is number 4, Pepito.
Correct. So shooting 2 will be Paul Dilworth. The score is 9-4. Portland's in front, just under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter at Falmouth. Dilworth hits the first one.
Portland really dictating the pace here. Their pressures caused some problems for Falmouth.
Peyton Mitchell, number 10, checks in for Falmouth. And number 12 is Charlie Wolak. Excuse me, it's number 22, Henry Stowell. So 9-6 now, Portland up by 3. We expected a good game, and we've got one. Remy Jowani turns in. Here's Garam-Gisha for 3, doesn't fall.
Yep, physical inside. Portland retains.
Kennedy Charles gets it. Remy Jowani, we have a travel.
Bulldogs' third turnover of the game, 4 for Falmouth.
Checking in now will be Charlie Wolak, and he'll check in for Chris Simons. Stoll checked in. His big game is 8 points against Biddeford, the first game of the year. Nice move. Up and in, Lucas Dilworth, his first 2, brings the Navigators to within 1.
Nice little 4-0 run here, Steve. We often talk about teams that have the ability to close out quarters. And Falmouth showing they can do it. Portland has to answer.
Gam Geisha now. Around the horn here. Remy Jowani sees Patia Donato cutting. He's in traffic, and they have an offensive foul.
Patia's first of the game.
Jesse Camas is going to check in for, and Sam Esposito is going to take a seat. Kennedy Charles is going to take a seat, and we see Kevin Rugabira tonight for the first time, number 1 for Portland.
Rugabira, definitely a shooting threat. Want to have his long-range game in here as we close out the first quarter.
39 seconds left. It's a 1-point Portland lead. That's Mitchell.
Falmouth patient here, holding for 1.
Well, they've got 9 seconds. Whoa!
That's got to be a travel. Yep. And again, that was the deflection by Rugabira. The pressure from Geisha just kind of rattled Falmouth, and they turn it over. So 6 seconds left. We'll see what Coach Russo has drawn up for the last shot.
Here comes Geisha down. And it is going to be Rugabira at the buzzer. Frank Meyer, you called it. You said he's a great shot. He came in at the end. Coach Russo knew what he was doing, and now it's a 12-8 lead heading into the second quarter. So when we look at the scorers table, we see assistant coach Carmine Rumo, longtime scorekeeper here for the official scorer for the Bulldogs, Don Atkinson, and to the right of him, Mike Hoffer from the Forecaster, our friend. And of course, Coach Halligan on the left side of the bench. Camas underneath. He gets fouled. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, that'll be on Copperthwaite. Looked like he was straight up to me, but no, correction. That's on Stoll.
Be his first. Team's second.
Either way, Camas to the line.
Yeah, Camas has had a good year at the line, and of course. This is a wonderful gym in here. Camas misses both, and the rebound comes to Stoll. Wow. No call.
Either way, turnover.
Camas to Rugabira. Up and in. Great hang time for Kevin Rugabira. They convert on the turnover. What do we have? A reaching foul.
Yep.
On.
Looks like Remy Jowani.
Remy Jowani.
Yep, Wani's first, Portland's fourth.
14-8 is the score. Just 30 seconds into the second quarter. Again, that's a can of corn.
Yep, nice break there from Falmouth on the 2-2-1. Get to the ball to the middle and then just look to the block.
So Simons has 6 of Falmouth's 10 points. Here's Camas underneath. Back out again. Wani over to Tower. Tower to Rugabira. Inside to Camas. Well, yes, Mattia Donato right there on the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Falmouth fans wanted a push-off. They can get away with one, too.
He gets his first 2 of the night. Paul Dilworth is there.
There's the trap.
The jump ball.
Yeah, arrow to Falmouth.
And, whoa. Paul Dilworth a little upset with the referee.
I think he thought he got fouled. This should be Falmouth's ball. This should be Falmouth's basketball, Steve. And Petit Donato standing there ready to inbound. That the arrow, my sheet.
Is Billy Goodman from Chevrolet girls. They play in Oxford Hills tomorrow. We're taking in the game today.
Yeah, and it will be Falmouth ball.
Excuse me?
It will be Falmouth ball.
Yeah, of course. So Lucas Dilworth over half court. Here's number 10, Mitchell. Wow, that trap is tough, but we're going to have a foul.
Yeah, I think Kaimus rolled his ankle too. And foul will be on Petit Donato, his second. Portland's fifth.
So Kaimus is going to come out, and Kennedy Charles is going to. And Kennedy Charles is going to come in, and I guess the Falmouth trainer now is going to take a look. Simons with the long pass. Juveo inside. He got hand on ball, but Simons converted anyway. So 16-12 is the score. The rebound comes to Paul Dilworth. So the Dogs not with the hottest shooting hand at the moment.
Yeah, I think of more concern, Steve, is Kaimus kind of limping off.
And he's going into the locker room.
Yeah. Now it's definitely a huge advantage for Simons.
Well, it's a raucous crowd on a Friday night. Nice effort by Paul Dilworth. Simons inside. Fighting hard. Whoa, Lucas Dilworth, and that's going to be a foul on Pepito Garamgisha reaching in. That's his second. So Portland a little bit affected.
Yeah, well, again, they're going to be the aggressive team. They're going to have hands swarming at the basketball. You're bound to pick up some fouls there, but now with Donato and Garamgisha in a little bit of foul trouble, they're just going to have to clean it up a little bit.
So the third point for Lucas Dilworth brings the Navigators to within 3. 16-13 is the score. They were formerly the Yachtsmen. There's not that much of a difference, right?
Didn't have to change the logo either.
Is that so? Wow, Simons with the rebound and the jump ball.
Arrow to Portland.
The crowd wanted a foul, but instead, nice play there, and it will become Portland ball. Whoops.
Careless.
Nobody home. Oh, Paul Dilworth, my goodness.
Offensive.
They're going to call a defensive foul.
No, offensive. Offensive. That's on Dilworth.
Yep.
Nice take by Remy Giovanni. Got his position, absorbed the contact, and went down. Foul is on Dilworth on the drive. His first, Falmouth's third.
Here comes Brady Tower. Remy Giovanni over half court. The fake shot, the fake pass. There we go now. Kennedy Charles around. Whoa.
A little incidental contact.
Yeah, the jumper for Wani, and there you go.
Double figures for Remy Joe.
So hitting double figures with 11 points now, Remy Giovanni in this 18-13 contest with 4.5 minutes left in the first half. And it is a physical game. There you go, Peyton Mitchell for 3.
And Coach Russo will take a timeout.
And we will too, with 4:19 left in the first half. Dogs up by 2. Frank and I are back for the last 4 minutes and 20 seconds or so of the first half here in Falmouth.
That little 1-2-2 look from Falmouth now. Wolak up front. He's got some long arms, using his length there.
Joe Russo and Dave Halligan are legends. I'm not sure they've had many games against each other that counted, as you suggest.
Yeah, I mean, to my knowledge, I know that Falmouth was at the Expo last year. That might have been the first countable these teams have ever had.
Tor inside. Oh, Sam Esposito goes out deep.
Yeah, Portland's got it. Yeah, there you go. A little more motion here.
Right now, Falmouth's doing a nice job closing up the middle.
And that's exactly what they want.
Well, is that going to be on Pepito? Because that would be his third.
And it is. Cameron Geisha's third foul. Portland's 7th, 1-1 for Peyton Mitchell.
At the line, Peyton Mitchell. He had that big 3 a moment ago. He can tie it for the Navigators if he hits both of these.
Yep, Mitchell, a senior, played for Chevrolet last year. Also a key player on Falmouth's football team.
Brady Tower comes up with it. Quickly down to Kennedy Charles, back up to Tower. Rugabira for 3. He hits it. His 8th point of the game, his second 3. 21-16. It's a 5-point Portland lead. 3 minutes left in the half. Well, that was at Simon's feet.
Rejected there by Wani.
No call. Deep, Simons for the 3. He can do it inside, he can do it outside, and he hits double figures, also with 11 points now. So it's a 2-point Falmouth lead, 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Sam Esposito outside to Tower for 3, doesn't hit. The rebound comes to Peyton Mitchell.
There we go, last 2 minutes of the quarter, Steve. As we saw in the first, Falmouth played very well closing out these frames. As Portland's trying to throw some zone, 2-3.
Simons again in the corner. This time he's got Rugabira on him.
Another block.
Ronnie with another block. Well, for all the physicality, great show of sportsmanship by Lucas Dilworth there.
Yep, nothing wrong with playing hard.
Just under 2 minutes, 21-19 is the score. Here it is, Falmouth ball.
And James Johnson has checked in for Portland.
Billy Burks, number 14, checks in for the Navigators. Oh, inside.
Nice spacing. And good foul there by Esposito. Sam's first, Portland's 8th. And he'll make Copperthwaite earn it at the line.
Converts the first one. He can tie it. He can tie it, folks. It's 21-20 with 1:37 left in the first half. And he does. So EY Copperthwaite ties the score. There's a minute and a half left. Tower's going to get it over half court, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, nice pass there.
Yeah, that's
Great
a nice
look
pass.
by Dilworth. Find a Mitchell.
And the Navigators go up by 2. Way over inside.
Another steal.
Another Portland turnover. James Johnson's number 23 in the game here for Portland. Burks over to Lucas Dilworth. Inside to Simons. Copperthwaite, we're going to have a foul on James Johnson.
Johnson thought he got all ball, but the officials disagree, so there you go. First foul for James Johnson. 2 more foul shots for Copperthwaite.
We do see Jesse Kamas on the rear bench, who I'm not sure. On the rear bench is not a good sign, of course.
No.
Kevin Rugabira set to check in.
We'll have a foul on Simons, reaching over.
That's his second.
Falmouth's 4th.
I mean, the referee's consistently calling a lot of fouls.
And it seems to me like they've tightened up in the last few minutes, but nothing crazy.
Kevin Rugabira has checked in.
And Portland going small here. 4 guys who can shoot on the floor against this zone. Portland needs some motion here. They're just standing around.
Well, you heard Brady Tower, I think, asking Pepito to move a little.
Now at this point, 20 seconds. Portland's probably going to hold for 1.
Well, right now, Falmouth's up by 3, 24-21. Kevin Rugabira, Remy Jowani, James Johnson wanted it, couldn't get it.
Plenty of time.
He's going to shoot anyway. So we're going to end the first half with the Navigators up 24-21. So we're here at halftime, joined by Mike Hoffer. We actually saw you on the other side and mentioned you before, Mike. Mike, so Judd Armstrong is the leading scorer for Falmouth. He's not in the game tonight. Nevertheless, a 24-21 lead at halftime.
Yeah, I think Navigators and their coaching staff have to be thrilled with how this team has responded. You know, your best player is not available tonight. I think a lot of people came in here and found that out and thought that Portland was going to run away with this game, but Falmouth said no way. There's a lot of pride. Dave Halligan's won a lot of games over the years, and his kids were in a state game last year, so they're not about to roll over for anyone. But doing a nice job, causing some turnovers, hitting some threes. Chris Simons with 11 points in the first half, and Lucas Dilworth, really the heart and soul of this Falmouth team in the first half, sparking the play at both ends of the floor. So really impressed with what Falmouth's done so far.
Folks, Portland is led by Remy Jowani with 11 points of his own, Kevin Rugabira with 8, and Patia Donato with 2. Just 3 Portland players have scored so far.
Yeah, usually you see Portland spread it out a little more. I'd expect that scoring to come more from a team perspective in the second half. And really, to me, it's working in that zone offense. They really struggle with a 1-2-2 against Falmouth here, like kind of late second quarter. Portland needs to protect the basketball, try to get some good looks against the zone, and they'll be right back in it.
Well, thank you, Mike, for joining us. We'll bring you all of the action in a moment. And Remy Jowani now.
Yep. Out of bounds, it will be Falmouth basketball. Here's Portland showing half court 2-2-1. There's the trap. Good strip.
We're going to have a travel. And, I saw that. That was a was there. It was a gallant effort by Kennedy Charles.
Yeah, right idea. Needed to stay in bounds. Just couldn't quite put the ball on the floor.
So Falmouth ball, just a half a minute into the second half here. And another turnover. Ready. Tower comes up with it. And
again, Portland has to hang on to the ball. They're making good steals, but they're giving it right back.
And we have a travel coming the other way now.
Coach Halligan will take a timeout.
And so will we with 7:13 left in the third quarter. We are back as Kevin Rugabira will take the ball out now.
I've got a feeling both teams, both coaches may have given the same advice there, Steve. Take care of the basketball.
Rugabira in the corner to Tower. Tries to get it off, dribbles into traffic. He's got Rugabira now on the outside. Wani underneath and up, but too far. Too much. Oh my goodness gracious. Boom! Is that Wani?
I think it was Remy Joe Wani. Nope, they're going to say it's Donato.
Donato will get credit for that, at least by Don Atkinson. And another turnover. Here's Wani. Up and in. The Dogs right the ship here in Falmouth, 25-24. They have a 1-point lead. Simon's underneath. And Patia Donato with the rebound. Here's Wani again on the break. Up and in.
You know, Steve, we've talked all year about how Portland hasn't had a player averaging double figures. Remy Joe Wani's been close. This might put him over the top.
Another steal. Patia Donato protects. It does not fall, but Kennedy Charles comes up with it. Tower inside, sees Patia Donato, doesn't fall. The rebound will come to Paul Dilworth. Over half court, that two-man press is really doing a job on Falmouth. Boom.
Yeah, real physical basketball here.
And we're going to have a foul.
It'll be on number 1, Lucas Dilworth. First foul of the second half.
And his first foul of the night. Let's see, we got 3 to check in for Falmouth. Peyton Mitchell and Billy Burks. And we'll have to check on the third player in. Here's Remy Joe Wani now. It's a 3-point Portland lead. Make it 4. He is on fire tonight, Frank.
His 16th point. And wreaking havoc on top of that zone as well.
Henry Stoll is the third navigator in. So Wani converts both. And now we'll come the other way. So Portland, Falmouth goes relatively small, except for Simons inside.
Yeah, another steal.
Another steal, Rugabira.
Yeah, great swarm by that Portland defense. The hands flying all over the place.
Donato inside, off to Tower. Unselfishly dishes to Rugabira. Patia Donato inside. Does not fall, but Rugabira with another rebound.
Offensive. Now we're going to have a discussion. That was a Maine guess, Steve. We'll see. Yeah, there's going to be offensive.
Great job, Billy!
And Billy Burks are going to say got there in time, so it'll be Portland's 12th turnover. 13 for the Navigators. Oh, they're going to say the foul's on Tower?
We have a timeout. So, just under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 29-24, Dogs up by 5. So here we go. It's going to be Portland's ball. So is that 3 fouls now on Remy Jowani?
That's 2 on my sheet.
2. Okay, me as well.
Yep, as there was a correction during the break. They did announce that the foul was on Remy Joe and not on Brady Tower.
And I frankly hadn't noticed the foul altogether. Here's Lucas Dilworth. He's crowded.
Yeah, the late whistle there, but foul is just legit on Rugabirwa. I would not be surprised to see these officials adjust on that timeout themselves and tighten up a little bit. The game's been very physical, my kind of basketball.
Here we go. Tower inside. Oh, and the follow. Kennedy Charles. Portland doing well, converting on the Falmouth turnovers tonight.
And a 10-0 Portland run here to open the second half. Oh.
Wow. Billy Burks for 3, and he's going to be fouled. He can make it a 4-point play.
The foul's going to be on Rugabirwa.
That'll be his second. He does not convert. Patia Donato skies for that. And now he's got Brady Tower. Tower over to Patia Donato. Tower has the open 3, but chose not to take it. Instead, he goes in. Wow. Gutsy. Chris Simons with the rebound. Portland players, their own student section. Oh, a nifty play. A nifty move. Simons gets his first points of the quarter. Gets him 13. Gets the Navigators to within 2. 31-29, 3:15 left here in the third quarter.
And speaking of Simons, this is a matchup Portland likes. Simons against Patia. If they can draw Simons out of the middle, that could open some things up.
Tower inside, outside again to Patia Donato for 3. Hell, he had the angle. The rebound to Lucas Dilworth. They say in baseball, angle over distance when you want to see a play. So Rugabirwa comes out to meet Dilworth, and Simons is going to try to set the screen here.
That strong take by Mitchell.
Peyton Mitchell for 2, ties it up. And we're going to have a pushing foul on Lucas Dilworth.
Yep, Falmouth answers back 7-0 in the last 2 minutes.
Wow, the student section has quite a cheer for a call they don't like.
That's the second foul on Dilworth, second foul on the Navigators, that is. I didn't say Yachtsman, Steve. I got close, though.
Well, there's the steal.
Yeah, read it all the way.
Dilworth, Remy Jowani, hopefully he doesn't have to foul. He did a nice job defending without fouling, but now the Navigators have a 2-point lead with just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 33-31 is the score.
Yeah, Portland has to protect the basketball.
Yeah, and Donato's going to be fouled.
I thought the foul was on the floor personally. The officials will check it out. Let's see. They are going to count the basket.
Patia Donato.
Foul will be on Stoll. His second, Falmouth's third.
Stoll's second foul.
Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play from Patia Donato. And we'll have a reach.
Yep.
I think it'll be on Patia. We'll see.
No, it's going to be on, well, they say 22.
There's no 22 on the floor for Portland.
Oh, they called it on Falmouth.
Well, if the foul's on Falmouth and the wrong team has the ball. I thought it was on Remy Giovanni, personally, or Patia Donato. Both of them were involved in there.
Yeah, so
they're going to
now
call it on Vayu. So fortuitous turn of events for Portland. I don't think Vayu is anywhere near the play, but that'll be his first foul. That would have been 3 on either Remy Giovanni or Patia Donato.
So Portland will take it.
Any day.
With the ball now, Billy Burks with that important three-pointer a moment ago. It's tied up, Larry Bird to Larry Bird, 33-33, with 1:33 left. Dilworth, nice move. Simons underneath, but Rugabira with the rebound. Over half court. James Johnson is also in for Portland now, folks. Here's Donato back over to Garamgisha. No, that's going to be off. But James Johnson with the rebound. Over to Remy Giovanni. Portland new life. Patia to Johnson for 3. That's going to be short.
Simons with the rebound.
What a game, folks. Tied up 33-33. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Brady Tower set to check back in. Nice effort. Pepito Garamgisha on the rebound. 25 seconds left.
There's the trap.
Inside to James Johnson, carries it in.
He had Remy Giovanni wide open in the corner, Steve. He's got to see that pass. Six seconds left. It'll be Dilworth on Garamgisha.
And that's going to do it. 33-33 heading into the fourth quarter. What a game. We are back for fourth quarter action. Steve Schwartz and Frank Meyer, Tori Bachman on camera for WPPS TV 3. What a game, Frank.
Yep, tied up going into the fourth quarter. Really what you expected out of the some of the top teams in the area. Portland sitting in 2-3 zone here.
The very dangerous Simons, but he gets the ball stolen.
Yeah, Remy Giovanni came away with it.
Well, Portland will slow it down. Wani will take it down.
Let's see what they run here.
We have a timeout. I believe it'll be Coach Russo's.
Yep.
So we'll take one too. 33-33. We are on now. Here we go. 7:23 left in regulation. Tie score. Pepito Garamgisha to inbound to Brady Tower. He'll have Billy Burks on him. Nice pass inside. Wani fights hard for that basket.
Yeah, nice little up and under there from Remy Joe.
Back and forth, Peyton Mitchell now over to Lucas Dilworth. They want to get it to Simons, and they do. He's wide open.
Yep.
He was left alone. And then we have a Portland turnover. So 35-35. And Kevin Rugabira will come in for Pepito Garamgisha.
And again, that shooting presence stretches the floor here.
Oh, Simons fighting hard, getting the rebound.
Yeah, good body
He
positioning
can
from
feel it.
Simons.
What a great player that young man is. Brady Tower over to Remy Jowani. Trying to play off the screen.
Yep, there's a reach. And that'll be Simons' third foul. Fourth on the Navigators. It'll be interesting to see here, Steve. You know, Falmouth's been switching on screens. If they do the same thing, I would expect Portland to really go at Simons with 3 fouls, using either Remy Jowani or Patia Donato. And here you go. Falmouth switches to the zone, I think, to protect him a little bit.
The long pass to Rugabira in the corner. Doesn't fall that time, and number 1, Lucas Dilworth, will get the rebound. Inside, a forced pass. Brady Tora comes up with it. The Dogs on the break. He gets it to Charles, who gets it to Wani. Tora with a rebound.
Five seconds. 5-second violation. Good defense there from Falmouth, forcing the turnover.
It's an unforgiving sport. Brady Tor with a great offensive rebound. Turns it over.
Yeah, just got to be aware when the count's on.
Graham Geisha fighting through the screen. Burks, Stowell, Lucas Dilworth. Who thought about it?
Nice
Instead,
backdoor
he
cut.
finds the cutter on the reverse. Billy Burks for 2. And now it's a 4-point Navigator lead with just under 5 minutes to go, 39-35.
And again, here you go. Spread out, and you got to go at Simons when he's out.
Donato fights hard. The rebound, Lucas Dilworth. Still see Jesse Thomas on the rear bench. She's not coming in for the rest of this game. Burks with the long 3.
Yeah, again, nice
Charles,
hands there by
the
Charles.
rebound. He's got Lucas Dilworth on him.
Portland's going to spread the floor here. 5 out. Nice work there.
For 3. The crowd is not happy that a foul was not called, or that a travel was not called. So 42-35, 42-38, that's more like it.
I think it's 39.
It's actually 40-38.
I think.
Yeah, the scoreboard.
I have 39-38 on my sheet.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the scoreboard operator here is a little bit confused.
As Gary Geisha picks up his 4th foul. Either way, Steve, the scorebooks will take care of the score.
Well, if they bring it up, and if they know that, there we go.
Yeah.
39-38 says the scoreboard.
So a baseline inbound for Falmouth.
Stowell over to Mitchell. Mitchell has Rugabira on, has Graham Geisha on him. Graham Geisha's got 4 fouls. Burks has Charles on him. The steal.
Yeah, great work by Patia Donato to get around the post. And again, now you can just really go at Simons.
3:10 left. Whoa. No foul called.
Yeah, and again, letting them play. Physical basketball on both sides. Great hands by Rugabirwa. That's off Falmouth.
Pito Giram-Gisha now with the Dogs down by 1. Out to Patia Donato. Here's Rugabira.
Yep. Great hustle by Charles, but he can't prevent the turnover. But big deflection there to prevent an easy lay-in.
Little sloppiness here as Brady Tower will come in for Kevin Rugabira.
Man, you know, Steve, you really can't discount the athletic awareness from Kennedy Charles there. He's spinning the wrong way, just got his head around to the ball and got a hand on it.
I know. Inside, Simons does not come down with it, and instead Remy Jowani with the rebound. The very high percentage shot all night for Chris Simons.
Yeah, Coach Russo looking to slow it down, run the offensive sets.
Here's Charles. Here's Giram-Gisha for 3. That doesn't fall. Simons with yet another rebound.
And not the shot Portland wanted out of that possession. Right around 2 minutes to play. You got to be a little bit more patient.
We're going to have a foul.
No, right. I think Coach Halligan called a timeout. I don't think he had the ball. I'm not sure when that was called, but the ball was definitely loose. The Portland coaching staff is not happy.
So we'll stay here with only 2 minutes left, 39-38. What do you see Coach Russo drawing up, Frank?
I think he's going to be talking a lot about shot selection. You know, making sure that you can get the ball to your scorers. You know, tonight it's been Remy Jowani. He's got 19 points by my count. Patia Donato can put the ball in the hoop, but he hasn't really done a great job of it tonight. They've really got to be judicious about when they're shooting from outside, though. I think that ball has to go inside and get kicked back out before they can put it up. Defensively, kind of more of the same. Get those deflections. Deflections create turnovers. And really, again, I feel like I'm a broken record, take care of the basketball. A turnover here on the offensive end for Portland would be killing the Bulldogs. 1 point lead, 2 minutes to play.
So there's a little bit of a... Oh, we have somebody maybe leaving.
No, I think this is the Falmouth athletic director. He's being called down by the referees for something.
Oh. Is that Mr. Coffey right there?
I believe
James
it
Coffey?
is.
Paul Sullivan was announced as being here tonight.
Paul Sullivan, I believe, is the
assistant AD.
And the athletic trainer.
Yes.
Rob Sullivan, that is.
That's true. Oh, right. Exactly. Well, so we have an officials timeout here. 39-38 is the scores. It's a Falmouth lead with just under 2 minutes left.
Tough man-to-man defense for Portland here.
So it's, I'm so excited I can barely get my breath here. Here's Lucas Dilworth looking for somebody.
Yeah, Falmouth really in no hurry here. Time is definitely on their side.
Burke over to Stowell. Stowell over to Mitchell. Mitchell has Brady Tower on him.
Yeah, takes it away.
And a foul. That'll be on Peyton Mitchell.
Mitchell's first, Falmouth's fifth. So there's that big turnover that Portland needed. 82 seconds left. And again, a good offensive possession here is what they need.
Kennedy Charles, Pepito Garamgisha. Tower. Not ready to shoot.
Wisely not putting that one up.
Fouled again? Or?
No, I'm not sure if he got the timeout off first. We'll have these guys discuss and they'll figure it out.
They did get the timeout.
The timeout.
So a minute 2, 39-38. I suppose it's more of the same, Frank. Protect the ball, get a good shot. He's not going to hold it out for one, do you think, here?
I don't think so. I mean, I think if this was a state championship game, maybe, but I would expect here to get something drawn up off the inbound, maybe get a good look. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kevin Rugabirwa come into the game for the offensive possession, maybe swap him out on defense, and kind of utilize his shooting ability. He's a player that Falmouth can't help off of. If you're Falmouth right here, I think you're talking about being able to close out on the shooters. Don't overplay, and most of all, one foul to give, but be careful on the reaches.
Falmouth, on the other hand, among other things, try to get the ball in the hands of Chris Simons.
Yeah, and really hawk down that rebound. Portland's going to put the ball up at some point. As we said, I don't imagine they'll hold for one. Again, securing that rebound, not getting it swatted away on the way down will be paramount for the Navigators. So it will be Garamgisha to take the ball in for Portland. He'll be defended by number 14, Billy Burks. Garamgisha inbounds to Tower in the backcourt. Tower to Charles. Back to Garamgisha, under a minute to play now.
So
Tower looking inside for Remy Jowani. He's got him.
He's got him. That's what he wants. And he hits the basket. He gets fouled to boot.
Yeah, huge basket for the Bulldogs. Foul is on Mitchell. Chance for a massive three-point play from Remy Jowani.
It's a very important shot here. The Dogs are up by 1.
Wani's 21st point of the night. This is a young man. This is why he's here. For moments like this. Huge rebound by Donato.
With the rebound. And he's going to be, we're going to have a timeout.
I believe this will be Portland's last.
So we're going to stay with you, folks. Actually, we're going to take a timeout. 42.4 seconds left. We'll be back in a moment. So here we go. The very exciting 42.4 seconds left here as Portland's got the ball on a 1-point lead. Yeah. Donato outside to Charles. They spread it out.
Yeah, they're going to force Falmouth to foul. They're going to come with a trap here, though.
Charles with the ball. Swatted away. Actually, that was swatted away by Simons, but Portland ball, 23 seconds.
And there will be a foul, big foul there. And that'll be on Simons, his 4th. Kennedy Charles shooting 1-1. So again, Falmouth wanted the steal there. Foul, not the worst thing in the world for them. A big 1-1 opportunity here for Kennedy Charles.
We're going to have an officials conference. Yeah, it's still going to be on Simons. Kennedy Charles knows these are big buckets here. Converts the first one.
Earns the second.
It's a 2-point lead here. If he drains the second, the best that Falmouth can do is tie it with a 3, and they'll have to take it.
Not necessarily. If they can get a quick look, then I would expect Falmouth to just take it right in.
Well, maybe so with
quick
22
bucket,
and a half
then steal or
seconds.
foul. Coach Halligan will take a timeout to talk it over.
We will too with 22.6 seconds left. So we're trying to get a shot of Dave Halligan, the coach with over 500 soccer wins and basketball wins for Falmouth. He's got 12 soccer state championships and, by our count, 8 basketball state championships.
Yep, Coach Halligan, one of the legends of the game, along with Coach Russo. And we'll see what he has drawn up here.
Coach Russo with 5 state championships.
Yep, Portland is going to show some full court man-to-man pressure here.
Folks, it's 22.6 seconds here. Charles steals the ball.
Oh my!
Charles steals the ball.
Wow.
Wani will be fouled with 14.2 seconds left.
Steve, that was incredible quickness and speed from Kennedy Charles. Nothing should surprise us after seeing his antics on the football field. But that steal, the deflection, and the ability to run it down, the foul will be on Henry Stoll. A big foul shot here for Remy Jowani, 1-1.
He can make it a 2-possession game with 1 basket here. Well, we have
I think there were 2 different Portland student contingents. They wanted to merge.
Wani hits the first one. It is now a 2-possession game with 14.2 seconds left. Frank, they can still do it. You know that.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of time for Falmouth here. They're actually probably hoping for a make, I would say. As the clock would start as soon as the player touches it.
Wani hits 2. It's 44-39. It's a 5-point Portland lead.
Yep, doesn't have to be a 3 here. Just got to be something quick.
Timeout, Burks. So 7.5 seconds. I don't think Coach Halligan wanted that timeout call.
No, I think he wanted it called about 5 seconds sooner when he was in front of his own bench. So here you're kind of a little more up against the wall if you're Falmouth. It has to be something going right at the basket. If you're Portland, you may not even have to inbound the ball. You know, it takes 5 seconds off the clock to 5 seconds on the count to inbound. If it's under 5 when the ball comes through the bottom of the basket, they can just hold the ball out of bounds for the remainder of the game.
Well, certainly the score and the clock favor Portland right now.
Yeah, absolutely, and again, big, massive, really last 45 seconds from Portland. You know, you had the basket from Remy Jowani. You've had a couple steals up there. Kennedy Charles flying all over the court. Portland really doing a great job of closing this one out.
It's kind of a curious court here where all the fans are just on one side. So it separates the players, which isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't separate the students or the student sections all that well, necessarily.
A little bit of a Bonnie Eagle and Macaulay feel, the one-sided bleacher here.
Okay, so that's a nifty bucket.
Yeah, Portland doesn't have to inbound.
Dilworth.
He can just hold the ball. Doesn't have to inbound.
Frank Myatt, you called it. The Dogs win a very, very exciting game, 44-41. What a game, folks. As the teams shake hands, Frank and I are going to be back to wrap up with you in just a moment. it's snowy outside, but it's pretty hot in here, Frank. A 3-point barn burner tonight. And really, Remy Giovanni, 23 points to lead all scorers, really was the difference.
Yeah, we saw him break out against Thornton Academy. This is, again, what he can do. We saw this when he played for Deering for his first 3 years. He torched the Bulldogs the last time we were at Deering Gym. If I remember correctly, Remy Giovanni had 19 first-half points. He can erupt for a big point output. We saw it tonight with 23. Clutch down the stretch with those big foul shots as well.
Kevin Rugabira had 11 points tonight, including three three-pointers. Patia Donato had 6 points. Kennedy Charles had 4. But boy, did he have a game on the floor tonight, especially at the end.
That's just that athletic awareness, Steve. That you can't replace that. Kennedy Charles plays enough sports that you could roll anything out there. You could put him on a hockey team, and he'll have good awareness of how the game's going to be played. He just knows sports, knows athletics, knows his body, and knows how to get the job done. Falmouth
was without their leading scorer, Judd Armstrong, tonight. So who stepped in? Chris Simons with what looks to be close to a double-double. Gaggle of offensive rebounds, 17 points on the game. Nobody else on Falmouth had double figures, but Lucas Dilworth, who averages 12, had 7. Peyton Mitchell had 7, and Billy Burks had 5, including that important three-pointer. But again, Portland, of course, they don't face the highest score, but they hold Lucas Dilworth, the second highest score, to 7 points. It makes a difference.
Yeah, and we saw that Chris Simons was the beneficiary of that. Portland has to commit its defenders someplace. Simons is a matchup problem with Jesse Camus off the floor, so that back to the basket, kind of old school inside presence got the job done for Coach Halligan, just not quite enough against the Bulldogs.
Folks, the Bulldogs now have 10 wins as they go to 10-3 tonight. They'll pick up some hill points as well as they beat a number 1 team from one class below. This is Steve Schwartz along with Frank Myatt for Tori Bachman and Mike Hoffer saying so long from the home of the Falmouth Navigators, where tonight the Bulldogs are victorious 44-41. Good night.